Welcome, everyone. Have you ever felt that people don't take you seriously, even when you're speaking English correctly? Maybe you know the words.
Maybe your grammar is not perfect, but still okay. But somehow when you speak, it just doesn't sound powerful. It doesn't leave a strong impression. It doesn't make people say, "Wow, that person sounds smart." And inside, you know it. You walk away from conversations thinking, "I could have said that better. Why do I sound nervous? Why does my English feel weak even when I know what I want to say?" If that's you, you are not alone.
There are millions of people around the world who speak English but still feel invisible, still feel small in meetings, still feel embarrassed in conversations, still feel like something is missing. And today, we are going to fix that. This video is not about speaking perfect English. This is about something even more powerful, speaking better and sounding smarter. Because speaking smart doesn't mean using big, difficult words. It means clarity. It means confidence. It means control. When you talk better, people listen.
When you talk better, people respect you. And when you talk better, even with simple English, you automatically sound smarter.
That is exactly what you're going to learn here, step by step. Every part of this video is built to show you what you're doing wrong, what you should do instead, and how to practice it daily in simple, practical, clear ways, even if you are a complete beginner.
Don't worry. This is the easiest, most useful, and most honest video you will ever watch about sounding smart in English. So, listen carefully, pause and practice, watch till the end, and if you find this helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more English videos that actually make a difference.
Now, let's begin with Part 1. Part 1. Why you sound weak and how to change it. Let's begin with one powerful truth. Most people sound weak, not because their English is wrong, but because their delivery is poor. Their English is flat, their voice is shaky, their sentences are too long. They speak too fast or too soft. They use filler words like and They are not in control of their voice, their tone, or their message. And that is the first reason people don't sound smart, even if their vocabulary is decent. Let's take two people. Both say the same thing. I don't think that's the right way. One says it with calm, slow, confident voice. The other says it fast, nervous, and weak. Which one sounds smarter? Of course, the one who delivers it better. The second one may know the words, but without strong delivery, it doesn't matter. This is where most learners make a mistake. They focus only on learning more words, but never train how they sound. And the truth is, people don't only listen to your words, they feel your energy. That energy, your voice, your tone, your pace, your pauses, that's what makes you sound smart. Let's break it down slowly and clearly. You speak too fast. When you speak fast, you sound nervous. You don't give the listener time to process your words. Smart people speak slow and calm. They give space. They don't rush. They pause. And that pause shows control. You use filler words like, I think, like, maybe, These words kill your confidence. They make you sound unsure. You don't need to speak nonstop. You need to speak clearly. A smart person can say just 5 words, and it can feel powerful. Your sentences are too long and messy. Many learners try to speak long, complicated sentences and get lost. They say, "So I was thinking that maybe if we can go there, then I will also try to..." And it sounds confusing. Short sentences equals power. Say this instead. "Let's go there. I'll try it." Simple, clean, smart. Less words, more impact. Talking better doesn't mean talking more. It means talking with intention. Every sentence should have a purpose. Every pause should create attention.
Every word should carry weight. This is how smart people speak in every language. Even in English, with a small vocabulary, you can sound smart if your delivery is clear. Let's imagine two people in an office meeting. Person A. So I think we should maybe try that new idea because it might work. And yeah, I have a suggestion. Let's test a new idea. It could work. Who sounds smarter? Both had the same message, but the second person spoke clearly, used short, strong sentences, didn't use fillers, and spoke with control. The smart person doesn't talk much. They talk right. And that's the key idea of this entire video. Now you might be thinking, okay, I understand, but what should I actually do to change this? Let's talk about that. Now, action 1, slow down your speaking speed. Right now, speak one sentence out loud. Now, repeat it, but slower. Add a pause in the middle. Put power in the last word. Example: I want. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Now it feels controlled, thoughtful, and smart. Practice this with every sentence. Action 2. Remove fillers like, Start small. Choose just one filler word, like Next time you feel like saying it, just pause instead. Silence is smarter than fillers. It will feel uncomfortable for a few days, but that's okay. You're building new muscle. Action 3. Use short sentences when you speak. Every time you speak in English, train yourself to use short and clear sentences. Instead of, I was thinking maybe we can go out if you want and we can decide later, say, we can go out, let's decide later. Clarity equals intelligence. Your goal is not to sound like a native speaker. Your goal is to sound like someone who has control. Because that's what smart sounds like. Smart doesn't mean fast. Smart doesn't mean big words. Smart means calm plus clear plus confident. And that starts with your delivery. If you're serious about sounding smarter, try this practice every day. Pick one topic. Example: my weekend. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Talk about that topic in short, clear, slow sentences. Avoid all filler words. Record yourself. Listen to your voice. Ask yourself, am I speaking too fast? Are my sentences clean? Do I sound nervous or confident? Do this every day. And in 10 days, people will notice a difference. If you sound weak, the problem is not your grammar, it's your delivery. And delivery can be trained just like a muscle. Slow down. Speak less. Speak clearer. Remove fillers. Pause with confidence. Use shorter sentences. This is how you begin to talk better and sound smarter. Part 2. Use short, sharp sentences. Speak like intelligent people. Let's begin with one clear truth. Most people believe that speaking smart means using big words, long sentences, or complex grammar. But in real life, especially in powerful communication, the opposite is true. Smart people do not speak in long, confusing ways. They speak in short, clear, and sharp sentences with purpose. And if you want to sound smarter, the first skill you must develop is this: say more with fewer words. When you speak long sentences with many ideas inside, you confuse the listener. They don't understand what you're trying to say. You may feel like you're explaining something, but in reality, you're losing control. The longer the sentence, the more likely you are to use filler words. The more likely you are to forget your point. The more likely the listener will stop paying attention. But when you speak short, clean sentences, something magical happens. You sound more confident, you sound more serious, you sound more professional, you sound more intelligent. And the best part? Even if your English vocabulary is basic, Short sentences make it look powerful. Let's say you want to explain your weekend.
So basically, I was kind of just relaxing at home, and then I thought maybe I should go out. But then it started raining, and I didn't really feel like it anymore. So I just stayed back and then watched some movie or something. Now here is the short version. Spoken smartly. I relaxed at home. I planned to go out. It rained. I stayed in. I watched a movie. See the difference? Both versions are saying the same thing, but the second one sounds clear, direct, smart, easy to follow, emotionally controlled. This is what smart communication looks like in English, in business, in interviews, in public speaking, everywhere. Short sentences show clarity of thought. If you can express your idea in 1 to 2 lines, it shows that your thinking is clear. And when your thinking is clear, people respect your intelligence. Long sentences often come from confused thoughts. Short sentences come from focused minds. Short sentences give you control over your words. When you speak in long sentences, it's easy to lose control. You forget what you were saying. You get nervous or you repeat yourself. Short sentences give you space. They let you breathe, pause, and think while you speak. That makes you sound calm and confident. Even if your vocabulary is simple, short sentences keep the listener's attention. If your sentence is too long, their brain gets tired. But when your sentences are short, clean, and to the point, the listener stays with you. They hear every word. They remember your message. And that makes your communication powerful. Even in English journalism, speeches, and interviews, short sentences are considered the most effective. Some of the most famous leaders, teachers, and speakers in the world use this strategy. Why? Because short sentences are easy to understand, easy to repeat, easy to remember. And when people remember your words, you become more respected. That's what makes you sound smarter. Now, let's get practical. Here is a step-by-step, beginner-friendly system you can use every day to practice this skill. Think in one idea at a time. Before you speak, pause for half a second and ask yourself, what is the one idea I want to say? Now, say that idea in one sentence. Not 2, not 5, just 1. Examples. I don't agree. That's a good suggestion. Let's take a break. I'm not ready right now. Let's discuss this tomorrow. Each sentence is only 5 to 6 words, but it sounds clear, controlled, and smart. Practice this every day. Break long thoughts into small parts. Let's say you want to explain your morning routine. Most people will say, I wake up at 6 and then I brush my teeth and I go for a walk. And then I make some tea and check my phone and then start my work. Instead, break it like this. I wake up at 6, I brush my teeth, I go for a walk, I make tea, I check my phone, I begin. Now, each sentence is short. It gives you space. It gives you flow. It gives you rhythm. And that rhythm sounds like a smart speaker. Record and compare. Take a phone or recorder. Speak about any topic for 1 minute using long sentences. Just be natural. Now speak about the same topic again, but this time use only short sentences. Listen to both. Ask yourself which one sounds clearer. Which one feels more confident? Which one makes you sound in control? You'll notice immediately. The second version will sound smarter. This is how you train your speaking brain. Let's look at different areas where short, sharp sentences make you sound more intelligent. In job interviews, instead of, so yeah, I have kind of done some work in marketing, and then I moved into sales, and then I tried learning design, and I'm sort of exploring my options. Say, I've worked in marketing. I later moved into sales. I'm currently exploring design. Simple, smart, professional. In team meetings. Instead of, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but maybe we can try something else. Say, I have a different idea. We can try another option. Now you sound calm, serious, and confident, even if your suggestion is simple. In daily conversations, instead of, I don't really feel like going there right now because I'm a bit tired and maybe we can do it another day if that's okay with you, say, I'm tired. Let's do it another day. This is how powerful people speak. This is how smart people sound. And this is something you can train right now. This is not about one-time practice. This is about building a permanent habit of speaking better. Write down 5 short sentences every day. Choose one topic. Work, life, English learning, future plans, anything. Now write 5 short, strong sentences about it. Topic: my English practice. I read every day. I speak for 10 minutes. I listen to podcasts. I note new words. I review at night. Repeat this daily. Watch interviews of smart people. Watch how intelligent people speak in interviews. You'll notice they don't rush. They don't talk nonstop. They use space, pause, and short answers. You can observe and copy their rhythm. This is called language modeling, and it's one of the fastest ways to upgrade how you speak. Practice mirror speaking in short sentences. Stand in front of a mirror. Pick a question like, what are your goals? What did you do yesterday? Look at your face. Hear your voice. Feel your power. This will build your inner speaking confidence. Speak with purpose, not to fill silence. Many people talk just to avoid silence, and that's when they start saying too much. Train yourself to pause, then speak. Think first, then respond. One short, powerful sentence is better than 20 nervous ones. Don't fear simplicity. Simplicity is smart. Never feel ashamed of using simple English. What matters is it clear? Is it meaningful? Is it controlled? If yes, then it's smart. Simplicity is not weakness. Simplicity is maturity. If you want to talk better and sound smarter, remember this. Big words don't make you intelligent. Clear thinking does. And clear thinking becomes clear speech through short sentences. Start building the habit today. One idea equals one sentence. One sentence equals one powerful message. That's how smart speakers talk. That's how leaders talk. That's how confident people talk. And that's how you will talk with daily practice. Part 3. Smart vocabulary swaps. Use better words to sound smarter instantly. In this part, we are going to talk about something very powerful. How to replace weak, common words with smart, strong words without sounding fake. This is not about using difficult words. This is about using better words. Words that are clear, respectful, confident, professional, and still easy to understand. Because sounding smarter in English is not about showing off. It's about speaking in a way that people can trust you, respect you, and listen to you seriously. And every time you speak, the words you choose are building your image. So, let's now go deep into why your words matter. Which words make you sound weak? What are better alternatives, and how to practice this daily? Let's imagine 2 people. They are both saying the same idea. Person A says, "This thing is very good." Person B says, "This idea is excellent." Which one sounds smarter? The second one. Why? Because thing is too basic, too unclear. Very good is too weak, too common. But idea is specific, and excellent is sharp and confident. Even though both are speaking simple English, the second person sounds smarter because they used better vocabulary. This is what we call smart vocabulary swapping, replacing low-level words with stronger, clearer options. And once you learn this, your English changes completely. You no longer sound average. You sound intelligent. You sound serious. You sound ready for professional, global-level conversations. Most English learners use words like very good, very bad, that thing, this stuff, nice person, okay work, big problem, small idea, really hard, super easy, so interesting. These words are not wrong, but they are weak, basic, and overused. They don't show your clarity, they don't show your intelligence, they don't leave any strong impression. Now imagine replacing them with smarter words that are still simple and beginner-friendly, but instantly make you sound more professional, more focused, and more serious. Let's now explore 15 powerful examples with full explanation, examples, and practice tips. 1. Instead of very good, say excellent or outstanding. Why? Very good is too soft. Excellent feels clear and powerful. Like weak, that was very good work. Smart, that was excellent work. Smarter, your performance was outstanding. 2. Instead of very bad, say terrible, awful, or unacceptable. Why? Very bad sounds like a child speaking. Use terrible for strong emotion. Use unacceptable in formal settings. Weak, that was very bad. Smart, that was terrible. Professional, this behavior is unacceptable. 3. Instead of thing, say object, idea, issue, or topic, depending on the situation. Why? Thing is too vague. Use specific words. Weak, I don't like that thing. Smart, I don't like that idea. Smarter, that topic is not suitable. 4. Instead of nice, say pleasant, polite, respectful, kind. Why? Nice is too general. Use words that describe the quality. Weak, he's a nice guy. Smart, he's a respectful and polite person. Smarter, he's kind, helpful, and sincere. 5. Instead of very big, say huge, massive, enormous. Weak, that is a very big opportunity. Smart, that is a huge opportunity. Smarter, this is a massive breakthrough. 7. Instead of very tired, say exhausted. Weak, I'm very tired. Smart, I'm exhausted. 8. Instead of very hungry, say starving. Weak, I'm very hungry. Smart, I'm starving. 9. Instead of very hard, say challenging, difficult, or tough. Weak, this job is very hard. Smart, this job is challenging. This job is challenging. Smarter, the task is tough but possible. Instead of very easy, say simple, effortless, or straightforward. Weak, it's very easy. Smart, it's simple. Professional, the process is straightforward. 11. Instead of very important, say crucial, essential, or vital. Weak, this is very important. Smart, this is crucial. Smarter, it's essential for our success. 12. Instead of very clean, say spotless. Weak, the room is very clean. Smart, the room is spotless. 13. Instead of very clear, say crystal clear. Weak, your explanation is very clear. Smart, your explanation is crystal clear. 14. Instead of very happy, say delighted or thrilled. Weak, I'm very happy. Smart, I'm delighted. Stronger, I'm thrilled to be here. 15. Instead of very sad, say depressed, heartbroken, or devastated. Weak, I feel very sad. Smart, I feel heartbroken. Smarter, I was devastated by the news. Let's now create a simple system you can use to master these vocabulary upgrades. Create a personal SMART vocabulary journal.
Every time you hear yourself saying very plus basic word, stop, write it down, then find a better word. Weak phrase versus smarter word. Very bad, terrible. Very important, crucial. Very clean, spotless. Very happy, delighted. Review this journal every night and try to use at least one in the next day's conversation. Speak one sentence daily using a smart swap. Every morning or evening, record yourself saying one sentence using a smart word. Example: this decision is crucial for our future. I'm delighted with the progress. Let's keep the workspace spotless. These small changes make a huge difference in your speaking identity. Read high-quality English content. Spend 5 minutes a day reading good quality blogs, articles, or books. Pay attention to what words the writer uses, how they replace very, how they describe things with fewer words. You'll start seeing patterns. Then, you can bring these words into your own speaking style. Practice with real topics. Let's say your topic is my job. Speak 5 sentences using smart words. My role is crucial to the team. I'm responsible for delivering excellent results. The project was challenging but successful. My team is supportive and professional. I'm delighted to work in this environment. Now listen back. You sound smart, clear, and confident without sounding fake. Smart words are easy to understand, specific, precise, not overused, not overly formal for daily speech. Complicated words are difficult to pronounce, rarely used in conversation, make you sound like you're trying too hard. Example: utilize is not smarter than use. Commence is not smarter than start. Stick to words that improve clarity, not words that make you sound artificial. Every word you speak is building your image. If your vocabulary is weak, your impact is weak. But if your vocabulary is smart, even with simple English, people listen to you. So don't focus on big, hard words. Focus on replacing weak words with strong ones, using better adjectives, making your sentences clear and sharp, and practicing one smart word every day. You don't need 10,000 words to sound smart. You just need to choose better words and use them with confidence. That is how you talk better and sound smarter. Part 4. Control your tone, speed, and energy. Speak with authority, not anxiety. Even if your grammar is correct, even if your vocabulary is strong, if your tone is wrong, you will still sound weak. If your speed is too fast, you will sound nervous. If your energy is uncontrolled, you will sound confused or immature. But if you learn to control these 3 powerful tools, your tone, your speed, and energy, then even simple English will sound confident, powerful, and intelligent. This part is about mastering something that no grammar book teaches, but it is the secret weapon of every smart speaker in the world. Before we begin training, let's define each term in simple words. Tone. Tone means the sound quality of your voice. How soft, sharp, flat, warm, cold, excited, tired, or confident your voice sounds when you speak. It shows your emotion, attitude, and seriousness. Examples: a flat tone. I understand. Sounds bored. A confident tone. I understand. Sounds calm and in control. I understand. Sounds aggressive. I understand. Sounds unsure. I understand. Same words, different tone, different meaning. If you don't control your tone, people might misunderstand your message or not take you seriously at all. The 3 types of tones you should train. Neutral, calm tone. Use this in professional settings, meetings, interviews. Volume, medium. Speed, steady. Emotion, calm. Example sentence: let's discuss that tomorrow. Friendly, warm tone. Use this in conversations, relationships, group discussions.
Volume, soft to medium. Emotion, warm, human. Authoritative tone. Use this when giving ideas, instructions, or disagreeing respectfully. Volume, firm. Speed, slightly slower. Emotion, controlled confidence. Example: that's not the direction I would choose. Pick one sentence. I understand your point. Speak it in flat tone, nervous tone, calm tone, respectful tone, serious tone. Record yourself. Listen and compare. Ask which tone sounds professional, which tone sounds unsure. Which one would I use in a meeting? Repeat this with one new sentence daily. This exercise builds emotional control through voice, and that is the foundation of sounding smarter.
Read a paragraph aloud slowly. Choose any simple paragraph. Read it aloud with extra slowness. Add pause after each sentence. Read the same paragraph at medium speed.
Now read again a little faster, but with balance. Keep the pauses between ideas. Record and compare which one sounds more clear, more confident, or more intelligent. Do this 5 minutes a day. You will train your tongue, your breath, and your control. Use pause power. Add a half-second pause before important ideas, after key points, before giving a response. Example: I'm not sure that's the best direction. The pause adds power. It shows you are thinking. It makes people wait, and that creates authority. Voice energy is not about shouting or being loud. It's about emotional presence in your words. When you speak with no energy, people don't listen. When you speak with wild, uncontrolled energy, people feel uncomfortable. But when your energy is focused, calm, present, controlled, you sound engaged and serious. This is what makes people respect you without you saying anything big or dramatic. 3 levels of energy. Choose according to situation. 1. Low energy for quiet moments. Storytelling. Deep emotional sharing. Example: it was a difficult time. I had to stay strong. 2. Medium energy for most conversations, meetings, speaking practice. Example: that's a great idea. Let's try it. 3. High controlled energy for presentations, leadership moments, or motivation. Example: this is the opportunity we've been waiting for. The key is balance. Even in high energy, keep your control. Don't sound wild, sound focused. Let's say you're giving feedback in a meeting. Bad version: yeah, so I think maybe it's not really working because it just feels like the thing isn't like effective. This sounds nervous tone, fast speed, and unfocused energy. Smart version: I feel this strategy isn't effective. Let's explore other options. This sounds calm, confident tone, medium speed, and clear energy. You can practice this with any topic, job, opinion, plan, discussion, and become better daily in a meeting. On a phone call, use steady tone and balanced energy. Don't rush. In a disagreement, use respectful, low-energy tone. Avoid emotional speed when explaining an idea. Use medium speed and confident pauses. Make it sound smart. When practicing alone, try all tone, speed, energy levels. Train your flexibility. Every day, do this. Pick one sentence. Speak it in 3 tones. Speak it in 2 speeds. Speak it in 3 energy levels. Record and listen. This trains your emotional intelligence through speech. And when that improves, your confidence, control, and smartness in English rise naturally. You can't sound smart if you sound nervous. You can't sound smart if you speak too fast. You can't sound smart if your tone is weak and your energy is chaotic. That's the reality. But you don't need to be born confident. You can train your voice. You can build your tone. You can control your energy. You can balance your speed. And you can do it in any language, including English. Because intelligence is not about the language you speak. It's about the way you speak and the presence you bring into your voice. Tone, speed, energy. Master these and you will talk better, sound smarter, and leave a real impression everywhere you go. Part 5. Talk like you think. Train your brain and mouth to speak smarter English daily. Let's be honest, you already have words in your mind. You understand English when you read or listen. You know the meaning of many sentences. You watch videos, you learn grammar rules, you even memorize vocabulary. But when it's time to speak, suddenly your brain becomes silent. Your mouth struggles, you hesitate, you feel nervous, you lose words, you translate from your native language, and you say something that sounds confusing or weak. This happens to millions of learners around the world every day. Why? Because they are training their brain and their mouth separately. And if you train separately, you will always speak with struggle. But when you train your brain and mouth together in a structured way, you will sound smarter, smoother, clearer, and more confident even with basic English. So now, in this part, I will show you how to do that. Many people think learning English means studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary, reading books, watching videos, listening to others. These are helpful, but these are all input activities. They train your brain to understand English, not to produce English. So when you try to speak, your brain is full of English, but your mouth is unprepared. It's like someone who reads cooking recipes every day, but never touches the kitchen. When it's time to cook, they panic. This is what happens when you don't connect your thinking brain and your speaking mouth. To sound smart in English, you must train your speech muscle. That means real-time thinking, real-time speaking, real-time clarity, real-time word selection, and real-time sentence building. And the good news, you can train this at home without a teacher, without a partner, and without stress. Let me now teach you how. There are 3 steps in every sentence you speak. 1. Idea forms in the brain. You want to say something. A thought appears in your mind. 2. Words are selected. Your brain searches for the right English words to express the idea. 3. Mouth delivers the sentence. You open your mouth and speak the sentence out loud. If any of these 3 steps is broken, you pause, you hesitate, you say weak, unclear, or wrong sentences. You sound less smart. But if all 3 work together, fast, smooth, and focused, then you sound smart, fluent, and confident. And that can only happen through daily connection training. Now, I will give you the most effective, easy to follow, and powerful system to practice the skill. This system has 4 parts. 1. Think in ideas. 2. Speak immediately. 3. Say it in 3 ways. 4. Control, tone, and speed. Let's understand each one deeply and clearly. Think in ideas, not words. Before you speak, stop thinking about English words. Start thinking about clear ideas. This is how smart speakers operate. They don't translate from their native language. They don't worry about difficult vocabulary. They just think, what exactly do I want to say? And then they say it using clear, simple English, like you want to tell your friend you will be late. Instead of thinking, what's the grammar for I will be late, just think, my idea equals I'm arriving late. Now say, I'll be a little late. You just express the idea simply and smartly. This is smart speaking. Every day, practice this. Think of one small idea. Speak it instantly in the shortest, clearest sentence. Do this 5 times a day. Speak instantly. Train reaction time. One major reason people sound weak is hesitation. They pause too much. They search for words. They wait too long before speaking. You must train your reaction time. Here's the exercise. Choose 10 topics. Example: food, health, work, goals, family, weather, mood, weekend, books, future. Set a timer for 1 minute. Look at one topic. For example, food. Immediately say one short, clear sentence about it. I like simple meals. I drink tea every day. I enjoy cooking at night. Then switch to the next topic and do the same. This builds thinking speed, sentence control, mental speaking rhythm.
After 7 days, your brain will start building sentences without hesitation, and your mouth will speak them with more smoothness. Say one sentence in 3 different ways.
This is the most powerful technique for brain-mouth flexibility. Here's how it works. Think of one sentence. I don't agree with that. Now say it in 2 more ways using the same meaning. That doesn't make sense to me. I see it differently. This teaches your brain multiple ways to express the same idea, emotional variety, situational control, and it trains your mouth to adapt, which makes you sound smarter. You can do this for any sentence. I'm tired. I need some rest. I feel exhausted. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. This made my day. This is how real-life communication works, and it will transform your fluency. Practice with tone and speed. This connects directly to what you learned in Part 4. But here, you use it in your daily brain-mouth practice. Every time you speak a sentence, pause. Repeat the sentence with different tone and speed. Feel how the emotion changes. Like, let's continue this tomorrow. Calm tone sounds professional. Friendly tone sounds easygoing. Slow speed sounds serious. Medium speed sounds confident. This builds vocal intelligence, emotional expression, presence in conversation. And when you combine this with real-time thinking, you become a smart speaker naturally. Speaking smart English is not a gift. It's a result of training your brain and mouth together. If you only read, if you only listen, if you only memorize, you will always struggle when it's time to speak. But if you take 10 minutes a day to think in small ideas, speak them out loud, say them in different ways, control your tone and speed, then you will build the mental and verbal control that every smart speaker has. This control is the difference between, I don't know, maybe, kind of, we can do it, and I'm not sure, but we can explore it. Smart English is not about sounding like a native. It's about sounding focused, thoughtful, and confident. And now you know how to train that, step by step. This is how you talk better, and this is how you sound smarter. You don't need to speak perfect English. You need to speak English that reflects who you are. Simple, clear, confident, focused. You don't need to impress everyone. You just need to express your ideas with maturity. You don't need 1,000 fancy words. You need 10 well-developed habits. And you don't need to wait for fluency. You need to start building clarity today, because speaking smart English is not about showing off. It's about respecting your words, respecting the listener, and respecting yourself. Every day, you can become the person who speaks clearly, speaks calmly, speaks powerfully, speaks wisely. And the best part? You don't need permission. You can start now. Thank you for listening. If this video helped you, please subscribe to our channel. We make English content that is not just educational, it's useful, practical, and deeply real. Watch this video again tomorrow. Pause, practice, repeat. Because when you talk better, you sound smarter. And when you sound smarter, everything changes.